Hi everyone, let's talk about TNA Impact from March 12th from this past Thursday. Let's talk about this Impact TNA Wrestling, guys. TNA Wrestling, let's talk about it. The match starts with Matt Hardy and Travis Williams in the center of the ring, and Matt Hardy connects delete on Travis Williams before tagging in Jeff Hardy, and the Hardys followed with two back-to-back combos, boom, 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 and then finishing with a sense in motion for a cover at a one count. Then Cardis rushes into the protect his tag team partner, throwing Travis Williams into Matt Hardy, and Williams goes for the cover, but only gets a 2 count. Then Jeff Hardy gets in tag and is fired up and glances Cardis with a back-to-back clothesline, followed with a low drop kick to Judas Cardis' face and dives an elbow drop into his chest. And then Jeff goes for a cover, but only gets a 2 count, and he looks to continue the momentum with a twist of fate, but his injury stops him as he favors his left knee, and Travis gets the tag and sets up Judas Cardis who crashes down with a frog splash from top rope. Then Judas Cardis goes for the cover, but Matt Hardy breaks it up, and Matt Hardy plants Judas Cardis with a side effect, and then Jeff Hardy climbs to the top rope and sets up for a suicide bomb, but Travis pulls Matt out of the ring, and then the distraction gives Judas Cardis to tag to. I'll say it again. Judas Cardis time to dive through the ropes and low. I'll say it again. I'll say it again, guys. Low up Jeff Hardy, low up Jeff Hardy, and then Judas Cardis sets up for another frog splash, but Jeff offenses it and locks him up into the spiritual destruction submission hold, and Matt Hardy connects with a twist of fate on Travis, and Judas Cardis taps out, and that's how they won with 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 the tap out, and that's how they won with submission, and that's how the Hardys won by submission, and that's how they defeated Sinner Insane. Then Jeff Hardy crashes down from the top rope with a suicide bomb onto Travis, despite the match already being over, and the Hardys then show a great sign of respect by shaking the hands of Sinner Insane. And then Jess Miller is with the Elegance brand, and George Iceman is upset about last week and announces that next week Mr. Elegance will have his in-ring debut, and Goldie Locks comes to defend Jess Miller as the Elegance brand disrespects her. Then we had Indy Hartwell fences Kaylin Heather. I'll say it again. Kaylee Heather, and Indy Hartwell starts things off and flints Kaylee into the center of the ring, and Kaylee misses her in the corner, and Indy Hartwell counters with a German duplex, and Heather connects with a space with a double shot onto Hartwell's throat, and followed by a split leg bulldog and a drop kick, and Kinsley goes for a moonsault, but Hartwell senses it, and Hartwell connects with a spinebuster and follows it with a hurt donut for a pinfall, and that's how Indy Hartwell defeated Kinsley Heather. Then Indy Hartwell is ready to be the TNA Knockouts World Champion and wants her shot against the TNA World Knockouts Women's Champion Ariana Grace. Oh man, that was so good with that whole thing with Ariana Grace and saying, all you people want my belt, all of you Indy Hartwell, what you call it, I'm thinking, guys, hold on, I have to think a second. So yeah, she was saying that Alina Black, Mara Shade, all these people, a long list. She was bringing all the whole list and stuff. And she says, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. Why do all these people want my title and all this? Oh, man, I'm going to tell you. We're going to talk about that in a little bit as well, guys. Then the Hardys and the Righteous stand together backstage, and Matt Hardy thanks Vincent for sacrificing himself during their match last week, and the Righteous warn the Hardys that the system is coming for them, but make it clear that they're ready to make. I'll say it again. To make it clear that they are ready to come to the Hardys' aid when the time comes, and the moment is interrupted by Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth, who step in and make it known that they are coming after the TNA World Tag Team Championships as well. Then we had Trey Miguel, also again, Trey Miguel, also again, Trey Miguel, also again, Trey Miguel, and BTE and Rick Swan facing Order 4. This was a fun match, guys. This trios match was fun. I'm telling you. This trios match, boom, 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 bang, 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 bang. Oh, man, let's talk about it. Good stuff, good stuff. But anyways, let's talk about it. Order 4 essentially kicks things off and attack BTE and Rick Swan and Trey Miguel before the match officially begins in the bell rings, and Skyler rubs BTE into the steel post, and Jason Hutch and John Skyler take out Trey Miguel, slamming him back first into the edge of the ring, and Mustafa Ali rolls BTE back into the ring and flats him in a chop block to the chest. Then John Skyler and Jason Hutch continue the assault, flatting BTE, and John Skyler goes for the cover with a knee across BTE's face, but BTE kicks out at 2. Then John Skyler falls with a fury of strikes, and BTE tries for a surprise roll-up, but John Skyler answers with a suplex that sends BTE into the turnbuckle, and Order 4 connects a double rolling neck breaker on BTE. Then Tasha Steelz interferes and rolling BTE into the ropes neck first. And then Mustafa Ali connects a drop kick to BTE's face and tags John Skyler back in, and John Skyler flatses with a clothesline after BTE ascends another surprise pin, and Jason Hutch tags in and kicks BTE in the back and goes for the cover, and Hutch sets up for a suplex, but BTE counters with another surprise roll-up, and Hutch kicks out and flattens BTE in the corner of the ring, and BTE turns the tights by spiking Hutch into the canvas with a DDT. Then tags are made, and Rick Swan, and Mustafa Ali trade blows. Boom, 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 bang, 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 boom, 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 bang, bang, boom, boom, bang, bang. Then Rick Swan dives Mustafa Ali's head first into the canvas and goes for the cover. I'll say it again, goes for the cover. I'll repeat it again, guys. Repeat it again, sorry. Tags, once again, tags are made, and Rick Swan and Mustafa Ali trade blows, and then Rick Swan dives Mustafa Ali's head first into the canvas and goes for the cover, but Hutch and Skyler break it up as Ray Miguel and BTE light up with super kicks before diving through the ropes to flat Hutch and Skyler, and Rick Swan crashes down with a splash for the cover, but Mustafa Ali kicks out at 2. Then Trey connects with a rolling tray on Mustafa and follows it with a double stomp to the back of Skyler's neck. Oh, now repeat it again, guys, where I was at with that and all that good stuff. Boom, 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 bang, 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 bang. Like I said again, guys, and all that stuff. Then he goes for a pin and sits, but Skyler kicks out at 2, and Tessa Steelz sends to interfere again, but Jenna Stones comes to the aid and rolls her down, and Steelz drops Jenna out to the outs of the ring, and the two continue up the ramp till Special Agent Zero interferes. Then back in the ring, BTE connects with a slip cutter on Skyler and then goes for a crossbody on Hutch, but Hutch catches him in midair. Then Trey drops Hutch with a German suplex and dives through the ropes and continues the momentum. And Mustafa dives through the ropes and takes out Trey. Then Skyler spears Rick Swan into the edge of the ring, and Trey Miguel connects a shell shock into a scorpion kick and finish John Skyler off with a lighting spiritual for the win with his finisher with this lighting spiritual to ensure the pinfall. And that's what happened right there, guys. And that's how Trey Miguel and BTE and Rick Swan defeated Order 4 by Special Agent Zero and Tessa Steelz. Then the TNA injury report. The hometown man is cleared after a brawl attack from AJ Francis. Then Leon Slater is out and suffering from knee injury after the pile driver from Eddie Edwards. Then Cedric Alexander and Moose have both been cleared for their again. Moose and Cedric Alexander are cleared for their match for the street fight Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. Street fight. Atlanta street fight. Atlanta street fight. And then Sonya Deville, Dora Ray. Dora Ray addresses TNA World Champion Mike Santana about Steve Macklin. If Santana attacks Macklin, he will be stripped off his TNA World title. And if Steve Macklin attacks Santana, he will be fired again by Santino Marella for good. Then the TNA Knockouts World Champion Ayana Grace and Lorenzo Stacks see Indy Hartwell and make a plan to attack her, and Santino Marella comes to Indy Hartwell's aid. Then, then we hear from Steve Maclin and stuff, guys. This was really good stuff with Steve Maclin. Let's talk about it. Steve Maclin is ready to share his thoughts about, you know what I'm saying, about his recent being and all that stuff. Let's talk about it, guys. So Steve Maclin is ready to share his thoughts after recently being rescinded and greeted a title opportunity, and he issued an apology to Tom and thought a premier statement. And first he thanks Sonya Deville, Daryl Ray, and he then turns his attention to Tom and offers an apology in saying he is sorry this is how their friendship ended, and but not for his actions. And Steve Maclin makes it clear he is ready to become a two-time TNA World Champion and face Mike Santana at Sacrifice. Then we had AJ Francis versus Elijah. This was a little fun match, guys. Let's talk about it, guys. So we had Elijah versus AJ Francis. Let's talk about it. Elijah starts the match off and sets AJ Francis off the top rope, and Elijah falls and he lifts over the top rope and floating outside of the ring, and Elijah then slams AJ Francis face first into the edge of the apron and twice in a row before connecting a dive by knee strike, and AJ Francis turns the side and strikes him with the right hand off guard into a Tennessee whiskey. Then AJ Francis tries to set up for a powerbomb, but Elijah defends it with an Alabama slam, and pedals into AJ Francis with a since blow and flints AJ Francis with another knee strike and goes for a cover, but only gets a 2 count. Then AJ Francis and Elijah trade blows, boom, 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 bang, 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 for a little while from the top rope, and Elijah forces him to walk with Elijah and then drives him down with a Trips Destroyer for a pin of 2. Then AJ Francis tries a swing at Elijah with a bottle of A-game, but Elijah fences it and takes a sip and throws it onto Frankie Kazarian. Then Frankie Kazarian interferes with the match and attacks Elijah outside of the referee's view. And then AJ Francis connects with the down payment for the victory with the down payment. And that's how AJ Francis defeated Elijah. Then Frankie Kazarian attacked Elijah with the help of AJ Francis to the hometown man ran to his aid with a pipe. Then we're going to have Then we're going to have Eric Young. I said Eddie, sorry. We're going to have Eric Young versus Leon Slater for the X Division title at TNA Sacrifice. I can't wait. That's going to be a good match. Leon Slater versus Eric Young for the X Division title. Oh, that's going to be good stuff. Good stuff. I'm telling you guys. Oh, man. Then Rosemary takes care of the next Sin Greed with 2 down, 5 remain. Then we had the debut of Ricky Soa. Man, Ricky Soa is good. I'm telling you, that kid is good. I'm telling you guys, that kid is good, man. For his debut, I'm telling you, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Hi, host. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for the comment. Appreciate the comment. So then we had Ricky Soa fences Brad Attitude. I'll say again, Brad Attitude fences Ricky Soa in his debut. Let's talk about it. Ricky Soa's debut is seriously underway, and Brad Attitude takes a shot at Ricky right off the bat, and Ricky goes for an early pin. And since Brad kicks out at 2, and Ricky Soa slams Brad Attitude with a suplex followed with an uppercut and a drop kick to the face, and then crashing down into Brad Attitude with a moonsault from the top rope and goes for the cover, but Attitude kicks out of 2, and then Ricky Soa flips over the ropes to a flats and outside of the ring. Then Rick Soa catches Brad Attitude midair and drops him center of the ring with Blue Thunder Bang for the victory, and that's how he won with the Blue Thunder Bang, and that's how Ricky Soa won his match in his debut in TNA, guys, with the Blue Thunder Bang. Then all of that, guys, and that's what happened right there, guys, with all of that. And then the matches for next week, we got Frankie Kazarian fences Hometown Man. Then we got Angel Warriors fences Dana Luna and Ariana Grace. Then we got Mr. Elegance and ring debut. Yes, guys, that's going to be fun and stuff, guys. Can't wait for that, guys. And then then we're going to have Jenna Stones versus Alina Black. Then we're going to have Moose versus Brian Myers. Then we're going to have the Nimitz brothers versus the Righteous. That's going to be fun, guys. Good stuff. Did I? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Then we had the main event. Oh my goodness. This main event, Atlantic Street Fight with Moose and Cedric Alexander. Oh my goodness. This was a fun match. Let's talk about it, guys. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh man. Moose starts things off with a boot into Alexander and sets up an injury and falls with a suicide bomb into the chest of Alexander. And Moose sends Alexander over the top rope. Then the two trade blows, boom, 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 bang, 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 boom, 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 bang, 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 boom, 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 bang, onto the outside. And Moose connects another boot to Cedric Alexander's face, but Cedric Alexander answers with a suplex to the floor onto the outside of the ring. Then Alexander looks for a steel chair under the ring, but Moose has a chair on his own and rams the steel chair into Cedric Alexander's midsection and slams him across his back twice. Then Moose tosses a rubber trash can at Cedric before finding a metal one under the stage. And then Cedric disarms Moose and dives him into the ring side of the ring. And then Cedric Alexander charges for a spear, but Moose catches him into the rubber trash can, and Alicia Edwards slides two steel chairs into the ring, and Moose slams them into the side of the trash can. Then Cedric Alexander fires back to back shots. Boom, 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 bang, 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 bang. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Then Moose midsection and then slams one of the chairs into Moose's spine, and then Cedric Alexander sends a steel chair on the turnbuckle and sends Moose towards to it, but Moose offenses it, and Moose grabs Cedric Alexander from the top rope and plants him with the go to hell. Then Moose gets sent shoulder first into the steel steps, and then Cedric counters in a slant with a flurry of blows, then goes to bring a chair to Moose and spine again, but Alicia Edwards interferes. The Moose ascends in the moment and powerbombs Cedric Alexander's spine first into the edge of the apron where steel meets wood. Then Cedric Alexander dumps Moose onto the steel trash can. Then from the top, Moose crashes down with Cedric Alexander with a superplex on the steel chair, then goes for the cover, but Cedric Alexander kicks out at 2. Then Cedric Alexander catches Moose with a Spanish fly and goes for a cover of his own for a 2 count. Then Moose catches Alexander midair with a spear. Then Moose slides a table onto the turnbuckle before going for another spear, but Cedric Alexander counters with a brainbuster. Then Moose absorbs several blows, which fires him up, and then answers with a headbutt. Then spears Cedric Alexander straight through the table to pick the victory and win the match through straight with a spear to Cedric Alexander through the table in 1, 2, 3, and wins the match, guys. And that's how the show ended. And I gave this show, guys, I'm going to tell you guys, I gave this show a 7.5 out of 10 as well, guys. A 7.5 out of 10. And it was very fun to watch, guys. And I really enjoyed it. And that's all I have to say, guys. And like I said again, I gave this TNA wrestling show a 7.5 out of 10. TNA Impact, TNA Impact, a 7.5 out of 10, guys. And that's all I have to say, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit those notification bells as always, guys. And this is CJD 2006. I'll say one more time, guys. This is CJD 2006. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit those notification bells as always, guys. And peace out and take care and much love, guys. Peace out and take care and much love.